Michael Caputo was an ex-campaign aide for the Trump campaign, and he was a lunatic then. He continues to be a lunatic. Trump loves to hire lunatics, so he actually hired him as a spokesperson at HHS, and apparently the sole purpose of that position has been to help Trump cover up for COVID. We'll get to that in just a second. But he's apologizing today after he went on the type of rant that you would expect a lunatic to go on during a Facebook live stream. The video that aired Sunday, in the video that aired Sunday, Caputo baselessly accused scientists from the CDC of forming a resistance unit for sedition against President Donald Trump. Here's an actual quote from it. And by the way, the video has been taken down and the page has been made private, so we don't have access to the video. But he did say, you understand that they're going to have to kill me. And unfortunately, I think that's where this is going. I don't like being alone in Washington, he said, describing shadows on the ceiling in my apartment. They're alone. Shadows are so long. He then ran through a series of conspiracy theories, culminating in a prediction that Trump will win re-election, but his Democratic opponent, Joe Biden, will refuse to concede. By the way, this panicked rant seemed to undercut Trump's I don't want anyone to panic lie, right? I mean, they're all about making people panic. They love it. And so Michael Caputo also said, and when Donald Trump refuses to stand down at the inauguration, the shooting will begin. The drills that you've seen are nothing. If you carry guns, buy ammunition, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to be hard to get. No, this is insane. This is crazy. So there have been some attempts to kind of do some damage control today. I'll give you the details on that. But Cenk, why don't you comment on Caputo's crazy accusations?
How is this guy not fired already? How is he not fired? He's telling people to start shooting at inauguration. I literally can't think of anything worse. And he admits that he's mentally damaged. And he says, I'm having a lot of mental problems. And the shadows are long on the wall. The guy's clearly lost his mind. And he still has the job of the top communications person at Health and Human Services. We wonder why our coronavirus response has been bungled, why we're the worst in the world in cases and deaths. Because we've taken lunatics like Michael Caputo and put him in charge. He got in trouble in the first place for doctoring the science and not letting those reports out. And then he says this stuff, but even before he was hired, he said the Democrats are gonna try to kill hundreds of thousands of people with coronavirus. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He insulted Chinese people in the most horrifically racist ways. And Trump saw that and hired him because of it, not despite it.
By the way, one of the updates to this story is that he ended up deleting his own Twitter account as well after a late night rant on Sunday and early Monday in which he suggested tear gassing all journalists, comparing one to a feminine hygiene product. So that's who this guy is. And by the way, he has now apologized to his staff, and you're right, Cenk. He says that he's having he says physical health issues. I mean, he might have physical health issues, but we all know that.
No, in the Facebook Live, he mentioned he had mental health issues. Glenn Beck did, clearly Roseanne Barr does, Trump does, Nugent does. All these guys that the lunatics have literally taken over the asylum. And 42% of the country is gonna vote for the lunatics. Unbelievable.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.